Born to a rich family. Chapter 1, A Life of Luxury. Sophia Kensington was born into a world of wealth and privilege. Her family owned a global chain of luxury hotels, and their name was known in elite circles. From the moment she opened her eyes, she was surrounded by luxury, golden chandeliers, silk curtains, and a personal staff ready to fulfill her every need. She never had to worry about money. If she wanted a new dress, it was brought to her. If she wanted to travel, private jets were waiting. Sophia attended the best schools, surrounded by other wealthy children. But even though she had everything, she felt like something was missing. Her parents, Edward and Victoria Kensington, were always busy running their business. They traveled frequently and spent more time in meetings than with their daughter. At family dinners, conversations were about profits, investments, and business deals. No one ever asked Sophia what she wanted in life. "One day, you will take over the Kensington Empire," her father would say. "You are lucky, Sophia. Many people struggle their whole lives to achieve what you were born with." Sophia nodded, but inside, she felt empty. Was this really what she wanted? To simply inherit wealth she had never earned? Chapter 2, The Desire for Something More. As Sophia grew older, she noticed how people treated her differently. Most of her classmates at her expensive private school were friendly, but was it because they genuinely liked her, or because she was rich? She could never tell. One day, when she was 19, she went out shopping with her friends. They entered an expensive boutique, and Sophia noticed a girl behind the counter, folding clothes. She looked about the same age as Sophia, but her hands were rough, and she looked tired. "Why do you work here?" Sophia asked, genuinely curious. The girl looked up, surprised. "Because I have to. I need to pay for college and help my family." Sophia felt a strange feeling in her chest. She had never worked a day in her life. Everything was given to her. She suddenly wondered what it felt like to earn something with your own hands. Later that night, she sat in her enormous bedroom, looking out the window. She had everything, yet she felt like she had nothing of her own. "I want to build something myself," she whispered. Chapter 3, A Bold Decision. At dinner, Sophia made an announcement. "Mom, Dad, I don't want to take over the family business." Her parents froze. Her father put down his fork, and her mother's eyes widened. "What do you mean?" her mother asked. "I want to make my own path," Sophia said. "I don't want to just inherit money. I want to work, to experience life outside this bubble." Her father sighed. "Sophia, you don't understand how the real world works. You've never struggled. Why would you throw away a life of comfort?" "Because it's not my success. It's yours," she said firmly. "I want to prove to myself that I can survive without wealth." Her parents argued, but she had already made up her mind. The next morning, Sophia packed a small suitcase. She left behind her designer clothes, her private car, and her life of luxury. With only a few savings of her own, she moved into a tiny apartment in the city. For the first time in her life, she was alone. Chapter 4, Life in the Real World. Sophia quickly learned that life outside of wealth was not easy. She got a job as an assistant at a small marketing firm. Her first day was a disaster. She had never used public transport before and got lost on the way. When she arrived late, her boss was unimpressed. She had to make coffee, print documents, and organize files. She had never done any of this before. Her co-workers thought she was spoiled, and she overheard them whispering, "She won't last a week." Determined to prove them wrong, Sophia worked hard. She woke up early, took the crowded bus, and learned everything she could. She made mistakes, but she didn't give up. Her biggest challenge was money. She had to budget for rent, food, and bills, things she had never thought about before. One night, she ran out of groceries and realized she couldn't afford to eat at a fancy restaurant. She cooked pasta for the first time in her life, and though it was simple, it felt satisfying. For the first time, she felt a small sense of pride. Chapter 5, Finding Her Passion. One day, while walking home, Sophia passed by a street market. A woman was selling handmade jewelry, carefully crafting each piece by hand. Sophia was fascinated. "Did you make these yourself?" she asked. The woman smiled. "Yes. I started small, but now I sell them online too." Sophia realized something: she loved art and design. She had always enjoyed creating things, but she had never thought of turning it into a business. Excited, she started designing her own jewelry at night after work. She watched online tutorials, practiced, and slowly got better. Eventually, she launched a small online store. At first, no one bought anything. She felt discouraged, but she reminded herself, real success takes time. She improved her designs, marketed them on social media, and after weeks of effort, she got her first sale. Then another. And another. Her business grew, and she realized something: this was the first time in her life she had truly earned something on her own. Chapter 6, Proving Herself. After 2 years, Sophia's small business became successful. She had customers from all over, and people admired her work. One day, she received an invitation from her parents to visit home. She hadn't seen them in a long time. Nervous, she entered the grand mansion she had left behind. Her father looked at her and said, "We've been watching your journey." Her mother nodded. "You've built something remarkable, Sophia." Her father sighed. "I never thought you could survive without our wealth. But you proved me wrong." Sophia smiled. "I didn't do it to prove you wrong. I did it to prove to myself that I could." Her father chuckled. "And you did. We are proud of you." Chapter 7, A New Beginning. Sophia had learned that true success isn't about being born rich, it's about creating something meaningful. She had struggled, worked hard, and built her own life. And this time, when she walked through the grand halls of her family's mansion, she wasn't just the daughter of billionaires, she was a woman who had earned her place in the world. The end.